Minecraft single player isn't boring. You are. Now, I want you to think back to some of your core Minecraft memories. What do you think of when I say, what is your favorite Minecraft memory? For some, it might be going through an old YouTuber's worlds, like Dan TDM or maybe Stampy Long Nose. For others, it could be when the lockdown happened and they were playing with all of their friends after school. But for everyone, some of their favorite Minecraft moments have happened in their first world, when they first started playing the game. And I could bet that 99% of players, when they first loaded up Minecraft, they went into single player. Single player is where the memories in Minecraft are made. So with that being said, why do people find it boring? Why do people choose to play multiplayer servers over what Minecraft is meant to be, a single player sandbox? And that is the concept that I want to talk about today. Why is single player seen as boring when in reality it's the best version of Minecraft? Now, just quick little disclaimer before we get into the video. I am just coming off of a cold, so if my voice sounds a little bit different, that's why. I just wanted to let you guys know. But with that being said, let's get into the video. So some of the talking points that I want to bring up in this video are that people spin the idea of boredom in the wrong way when it comes to Minecraft single player. On top of that, I want to talk about the freedom of having a blank world and having a true sandbox. And I also want to talk about how single player is more common and is more of a cozy gaming experience, and also how the exploration and discovery of Minecraft makes it so unique. So without further ado, let's begin. So the first point I want to talk about is that people have the idea of boredom flipped. What people think makes Minecraft single player boring is the fact that they're playing by themselves. It's just them in a world with no goals, no stories, no rules. The problem with that is that boredom comes from a lack of direction, not from a lack of players. The idea of a sandbox allows the player to do whatever they choose. And the problem with that is that the lack of direction can sometimes lead people to find the game as quote-unquote boring. Some of the best AAA titles that people know and love are story-driven games. It has a flow that you need to follow. But Minecraft, it doesn't. And that's why some people might find single player boring, because of that lack of direction. But that's not on the game, that's on the player. And the player has to be able to use the freedom of the sandbox to their advantage. On the idea of freedom, there is no game that gives you better ownership of your world than Minecraft. You truly can do whatever you want. There's no rules, there's no economies, there's no restrictions. In Minecraft, you are the architect of everything. This is your world. You make it what you want. So if you don't have any drive or passion or anything like that put into the world, it's going to start feeling boring. If you're not striving for anything and just playing to pass time, that is when Minecraft single player gets boring. Next, Minecraft single player has a very different feel than multiplayer. Multiplayer, there's different game modes, it's more fast paced, you can do a ton of different events and mini games. But single player, it's more relaxing, almost therapeutic. When people think of a quote-unquote cozy game, they think of Minecraft. because single player allows you to disconnect from the world and just enjoy Minecraft's atmosphere. And this, some people might see as boring. In a world where our minds are constantly fed new information through social media 24/7, taking a step back and understanding how to just take a break can really make Minecraft so much more fun than players make it out to be. And the final point that I want to talk about in this video is the idea of exploration and discovery. With Minecraft single player, you have infinite seeds, and therefore infinite worlds to uncover. You are most likely the first and only person to ever set foot in that exact world. So with that being said, go explore. There's tons of different biomes in the game where you can build and adapt. And that's something that I'll talk about in the next section about how to fix this idea of boredom. But some of our favorite ideas in Minecraft and some of our favorite memories come from our first world. Finding your first diamonds, finding your first desert temple, finding your first village. The firsts are what make the game so much fun. But because there's infinite ideas, everything you do can be a first if you think about it. And with that being said, what I want to talk about next is how you can make Minecraft single player fun. If you think it's boring, if you think it's lame, what can you do to enjoy the therapeutic version of Minecraft? So as I was talking about in my previous point, something that you can do to alleviate some of the boredom from Minecraft is to create new first experiences. For me, I have recently, in one of my modern playthroughs, I made a world that was only super flat. I could only play the world on the 3 layers of dirt and the bedrock. And it made it challenging, but in a good way. It brought new additions to the game and brought in features that I would never even think of, like the wandering trader. And something you can do along with that, if you don't want to play super flat, is build in a new biome. If you're always building in the plains, you're going to get burnt out. Try building in the mesa. Try building an underwater base. Try building in the snowy slopes. Try building in a taiga. Try different environments. And that is something that you can do to enjoy Minecraft more. Another thing that people can do to enjoy single player is slow down. So many people rush the Ender Dragon, rush Netherite, and they max out their character in like the first few days of a world. And once you've beaten all of the quote-unquote goals that the game has, what's left? That's why people get so burnt out, and that's why we have a 2-week Minecraft phase. It's because you beat your worlds. Don't. Just don't. Take a second, build up your world, and enjoy what you have. This is your world. It's yours. Take that strong emotional connection that you get from ownership and enjoy it. Something that I've done is actually made a YouTube channel. I started posting some of my own worlds on my channel. I take ownership in that, and it's why I've been playing Minecraft single player for over 2.5 years. And that's why it's by far my favorite game mode. But at the end of the day, it just comes down to your preferences. If you enjoy multiplayer, go have fun. I'm not flaming you for enjoying multiplayer. I'm just saying, give single player a try. And with all of that being said, I would like to thank you all very much for watching. If you do enjoy these types of video essays, commentary style, please make sure to leave a like and even subscribe if you'd like. And with that being said, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching and have a great day. Bye.